Well, it's Thursday morning, and that means that it is time for us to have our Grow Sanford segment. And today we welcome in Meg Moss, the Executive Director of the Sanford Area Chamber of Commerce. We're going to go ahead and turn things over to Margaret. Good morning, Margaret.
Good morning. I have Meg in the studio today. Good morning, Meg.
Good morning, Margaret. Thank you for having me this morning.
Meg, I tell you, our town is just really on the map in the last few days with Jameer Smith, the young man with all the scholarships. And do you know that there were $2.5 million in scholarships given out at Southern League Tuesday night for awards night?
Awesome.
And last night they had to cancel these seniors because of the weather, but it will be next Wednesday. So there will be more millions of dollars. So every time I look around, there's something on social media about the good things happening in Lee County.
Yeah.
And then I noted that I believe Ellen DeGeneres wants to bring Jamia to her studios.
Oh, that's awesome.
And also Steve Harvey is going to send them to a boys camp for a week. And his mother got some more good news yesterday. Of course, I don't have what that was, but she said every time I turn, there's more good news.
Right.
And for this young man who is not only sports minded, but also academically talented. That's the part I like.
Yes.
And all these other things. And then Friday night, the Guns of Ava, just in time for Memorial Day weekend, where we honor our veterans. And I think that's just wonderful, perfect timing.
There is so much going on here. It's unreal. We had yesterday, we had a ribbon cutting for the electronic vehicle charge point, which is in downtown Sanford. And that's kind of one of those things that puts Sanford on the map.
Oh, yeah.
So folks that have electronic vehicles and need a charge point station, there's an app that they go to called ChargePoint, and now when they go to that app, they can see Sanford as an option and stop in
Now, does
Sanford.
that cost money?
No, that it is free. It is a free charge point.
Very good.
Duke Energy provided about $10,000 in grant money to the city to put that charge point in. And then the city is funding the ongoing cost of it and making it free to both people who live in Sanford and people who are visiting Sanford.
That's wonderful.
And they got a report already of who has used the charge point, and it's folks from outside of Lee County.
Well, that's great. Then that means they'll come back.
That's right.
And you're having so many ribbon cuttings, and you got another one today.
Yes, at Comfort First Heating and Cooling down US 1 South. They started with a facility in 2011 that was about 1,000 square feet. They outgrew that. They had to add another 1,000 square feet. They outgrew that. They started out with the two owners and a tech in 2011, and now today we're having a ribbon cutting for their 15,000 square foot facility, and now up to 54 employees.
Wow. Do you know when they first opened, it was time for the Small Business Expo, and they were one of the vendors, and they sold 2 of those big units at the Expo, and I knew right then they're on the way.
Yeah,
and they've been going well since then.
Guess what they're doing today? This is so exciting. So they are taking over the past year everyone who has purchased a heating or air conditioning unit. And they are, I'm actually the one who gets to pick the number at random, so I'm so excited. So I'll pick a number at random, and they are going to call that person and refund them the price of the unit that they paid. Is that cool?
Wow, that is just great.
So somebody's getting a phone call today out of the blue saying that they are getting their money back for their unit that they purchased.
I guess I want to
that
go
is
down
so
there.
cool.
Even though it won't help me, but they do. They are good people in town.
Yes.
We know them.
Yes.
And then all the other things that's coming up. You got several things in addition to today's ribbon cutting.
Right.
You got Thursday night function at the Junction.
Yep.
And yesterday I saw, I guess it was a new Social Sanford production, and it was just about Sanford. It showed it. Did the chamber do that? It's houses.
The progress?
Yeah, it was great.
Or are you talking about a video?
It's a video. It was the houses and the parks and the stores.
That was produced by Adcock and Associates.
Well, that is beautiful.
It is very nice.
When you look
they
at
did
that,
a good
you
job.
automatically want to say, "Hey, let's go there the weekend."
Yes.
Because it's beautiful.
They did a wonderful job. I was very impressed.
Fantastic.
So yeah. And we've got on June 5th, our mayor, Chet Mann, is coming to present at the Public Policy Lunch. at the Flame at 11:45, and he's going to be talking about the progress that Sanford Lee County is making, and where we've come from over the last several years, and then how we've progressed, and then where we're going and how we're moving forward. So I think that presentation, I'm really looking forward to that, and that's June 5th at the Flame at 11:45, and it lasts until 1 o'clock. You don't have to be a chamber member to attend. It's a little more expensive if you're not a chamber member, but it's $15 for chamber members, $20 for non-members, but you do get lunch included in that.
But we better register now, because when you get there, all the seats are already taken, so you gotta register now.
Yes,
I don't know
please
what it is
register.
about our public policy luncheons. I think it's a great way to network.
Yes, it is.
You learn what's going on. If you've missed something, you get a full report from the state to local when you go to public policy.
Yes,
I try
really
not to
enjoy
miss
it.
those.
Yeah. So please register. It helps us make sure we have enough chairs and enough food in the room. So, and then another big event that's coming up on June 29th is our business showcase.
Oh yeah.
So, typically known as the Small Business Expo, it has been known as the Expo for years, but we're trying something new this year. It's called the Business Showcase. And so businesses can have a booth, and then it's open to anyone who wants to attend. We are kind of focusing it more on business to business networking, but we certainly are not going to turn anyone away. We want as many people as possible to visit our vendors and see what their businesses have to offer.
And it's going to be a little smaller this time, right? So you got to get in. You got to get in early.
Yes, you have to get in early, because we have about 37 booths sold. But we're only going to have like 52 booths, whereas we usually have about 70 booths.
Yeah.
So we're going to have everybody down on the Civic Center floor, a little bit more of an intimate setting, because we're going to have a smaller number of vendors, but it gives people an opportunity to talk to more people.
And it's no longer a morning event; it's afternoon, which means more people can come
Correct.
and check
It's
out
from
the various
3
things.
to 7. Now from 5 to 7 there will be food and beverages, but it's open from 3 to 7. And there's no cost to get in.
Very good.
Yeah.
Now, with all these things that's going on, I know there's no downtime at the chamber or Sega, because you're doing so many
It's
things.
crazy.
You got Function at the Junction.
Now, Function at the Junction, I just want to, Downtown Sanford Incorporated is the one who hosts and organizes
But
Function
everything
at
is
the Junction.
really under the umbrella of Sega.
I don't want to take
I know.
credit for something
She's
that we're
already
not
told
doing.
us about it. I know. We had a report the other day from Jennifer and all this
Yes.
thing. And I'm sitting there thinking, all of it's intertwined. His chamber, his Sega, his downtown Sanford.
Well, that's the
everything's
great
all
thing about us
together.
all being in the Buggy Factory together, is we really do get to all work together, for the common good of moving Sanford forward and helping people getting their businesses started.
And it's definitely moving forward. I know when we have the Wicker School reunion in October, people are going to be really shocked when they come into downtown Sanford,
Yes.
because it's so changed for the better.
Yes.
It is so pretty, and if you go down there at night and see all these lights sparkling, you really think you're in a big city.
I know.
It's so pretty down there, and you're no longer afraid to walk on the sidewalks at night. You can just hang out all
Yes,
evening.
someone asked me yesterday, we went somewhere after work and we left her car, at the Buggy Factory. She said, "Do you think it's safe?" I said, "Absolutely. I have never had a problem since we moved into the Buggy Factory just over a year ago." I said, "I feel very safe leaving my car and coming out at night, and it's wonderful." It's
I know
wonderful
Jessica
to be
told
in
us
there.
that she often goes over and swings in the evening,
Yeah.
because you got those swings that they were not
Oh,
there.
on Moore Street?
On Moore Street,
Yes.
just go, and Depot Park has somebody over there all the time. It's forever. And then when April Montgomery gets the Ludlow building
Yes.
completed, that's going to be something else to add.
I know.
So
My husband saw the renderings of that, and he said, "Is it really going to look like that?" I said, "Yes, it's really going to look like that."
The place
I said,
has
"April
been
and
there ever
David
since
are-"
I can remember. I mean, it's always been there. So now she's going to turn it into something.
wonderful for downtown Sanford.
Yeah.
And it's going to be beautiful, and it's going to be a multi-use space, some apartments, some commercial space. It's going to be great.
So for those people who haven't ever been to the Buggy Factory, give them a walkthrough this morning.
Oh, goodness. Okay, so in the Buggy Factory is, of course, the Sanford Area Growth Alliance office, which is Chamber of Commerce, Economic Development, Visitor Services. Also in that building is Downtown Sanford Incorporated. There is also health inspections, or excuse me, building inspections. zoning, planning, GIS mapping, anything that you need to get a business up and running. So it's a kind of a one-stop shop. There are 3 stories of those types of departments, and then up on the top floor is where Joni Martin from Progressive Contracting has her office, and there is some space available for rent up there. And it's just absolutely a beautiful space. They used historic tax credits to get the Buggy Factory completely renovated. The original hardwood floors. It's just beautiful.
Now, how do you get in? Well, there's people listening.
How do you get into the building?
Into the building, because I got lost in there. Well, I didn't get lost, but trying to get where I was supposed to go, I went inside.
Right, the front door on 115 Chatham
so
Street.
I understand there's an easier way to get in, and you won't get confused.
So you can come in the back door, especially to get to the Growth Alliance office, or to get to zoning and planning or inspections. You can actually come in the back door by the big parking lot in the back. And that's where the majority of parking availability is anyway. And you can come in that back door, and that's kind of your best bet.
And there is someone on duty to let you know, to talk with you when you first get in there.
There are windows down there,
Okay.
And so if you're not sure where to go, they can point you in the right direction. And certainly if you come in the front door, they can point you in the right direction as well.
Okay. So, newcomers to town,
Yes.
how do you get to be a part of the Chamber of Commerce?
So it's a very simple application process to become a member of the chamber. They can do an application online. They can call our office. We can do it over the phone. They can come and visit us. We'd love to see you in the Buggy Factory up on the 2nd floor. And it's a simple application process. They let us know what their business is, where they're locating, what types of services they're going to provide, their website or their Facebook page, because we want to make sure to properly promote them. And then we highly encourage them to start attending chamber events to get that networking component of the chamber.
Okay. When is the next networking event, i.e. AM Buzz, Business After Hours?
Right. So, oh gosh, I should have written this down. The next public policy lunch is June 5th. The next AM Buzz, I can't think of the date.
Is it always the third
Thursday?
Third Thursday.
Yes.
Okay, 7:30 a.m.
Yes, 7:30 to 8:30 a.m.
YMCA.
No,
it's not the YMCA.
It's going to be at US Cellular.
Okay, but you do have a ribbon cutting at YMCA.
We have a ribbon cutting for the YMCA. That is June 19th at 10:30 a.m. Open to the public. We'll have a ribbon cutting ceremony outside, and then folks are certainly able to go inside and see the beautiful
Everybody is
facility.
waiting for that.
Everybody's waiting to see the new facility. It is. I have been, thankfully, I've been able to go in and take a tour about 2 weeks ago, and things are coming together beautifully. It's just going to be a beautiful addition to Sanford. So,
fantastic.
Yeah.
So after that, we'll have the next AM Buzz. When somebody wants to do an AM Buzz or a Business After Hours, what do they have to do? First of all, they have to be a member of the chamber?
They have to be a member,
Okay.
absolutely. And then they would call our office and ask to speak with Morgan Barber. She is our events manager, and she can set up that date for you for a Business After Hours. The AM Buzz, those are already scheduled out through the end of 2017. And in September, we will start opening up dates for 2018.
Okay.
But you can schedule a Business After Hours for this year.
And what are the qualifications?
You have to be a chamber member. There is a small fee associated with hosting an AM Buzz or a Business After Hours. You have to have a location to be able to host your event. Provide some light refreshments and food, and that's it.
You got it ready to go.
And when you do that, you're bringing anywhere from 30 to 50 people, professionals, to your organization, to your place of business. So it's a great way to market yourself, get your name out there, and get people into your business.
Very good. Okay, you didn't even have to tell us much this morning because we had everything so ironed down. Is there anything that you've missed that you wanted to tell us about? Airport story was great.
Yes. So WRAL came out and did a story on the Raleigh Executive Jetport last week, and it aired on It aired this week. I can't remember which day. It might have been
It was either
Tuesday.
Friday or Monday, I believe.
But it was just a story about the fact that we have an awesome airport right here in Lee County, and it gets people in and out of here, just like just like a great rail system or a great road system. We have a great airport system.
And I'm so glad people saw that, because that's just another reason to make you want to come to Sanford.
Yeah.
If only to visit the jetport.
I know, and corporate planes are out there to bring people in and out for our manufacturing facilities, to bring people in who are maybe considering locating their manufacturing facility in Lee County. It's just a great, easy, fast way to get people in and out. And there's over 100 corporate jets and planes that are out there now.
Now, who would have ever thought we would have seen that in Lee
I
County?
know. They started with maybe 30 planes, and there were some naysayers saying
Of
that
course.
we shouldn't put money into this airport. And look at it now. We have over 100 planes
And
and
those same
growing.
naysayers are saying, I told them that would be a good idea. Thank you, Meg. This has been interesting.
Thank
And we'll
you,
see you
Margaret.
at the ribbon cutting this morning.
Sounds great. Thanks, Margaret.